Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, Piper Bob here, and I've decided I'm going to start a new series of bagpipe instruction videos because I've been asked to by numerous family members who want me to post them on YouTube. So the world can watch if they'd like. These are mostly for the family members who have asked for this piping instruction. So, before we begin, there's a couple of things that you need to understand when it comes to bagpiping. One is what you're going to need to be a bagpiper. Well, of course, you've got to be handsome like me. That's probably the first and most important quality. Being handsome allows you to make mistakes and other people to simply ignore them because of your handsome attire. Yes, that's one of the main keys that aren't taught in most piping schools. Attractiveness. Have a wonderful smile. That's what I do. The second thing you'll need is something that looks like this. It's called a canter. Or in the Gaelic tongue, it's canter. Of course, you can also call it. It's been called many things. I personally use the technical term of long stick that blows and makes music. That's the term I prefer. So, to begin, find yourself a chanter. Now, these can be acquired online at various places. Word of caution: if your proposed learning instrument comes from any company that begins with country, excuse me, if it comes from any country that begins with a P, you might want to rethink your purchase. Sure, it's cheap, but cheap does not mean good. To give you a hint, any instrument from a country that rhymes with Wakistan. Know what I'm saying? Okay, so, but they generally come in a short chanter and a long chanter version, as I have here. Why would you want the long chanter? I found that a long chanter, the finger spacing of the holes more accurately approximates that of an actual bagpipe, although let's be real, these are tiny, bagpipes are big. To show you, let me show you the difference here. This is a bagpipe chanter. If you can see the holes, see how big those holes are? This is a practice chanter. You see how tiny those holes are? Let's see, am I losing my... Ah, there we go. There we go. See, but you'll notice, if we put them close together, see how close they are together? So that they actually approximate the correct spacing of the actual chanter that you will eventually be playing on when you're playing the bagpipes. Well, you know, it really doesn't matter where you buy your chanter from, as long as you make sure that you get a reputable brand. Well, a lot of people ask me, what is really entailed with piping? Is it hard? And my answer is yes, it's extremely hard, it's difficult, it's basically a walk through HE double toothpick for about 7 years. But you can do it if I can do it. The key to it is just patience and practice. You've got to be able to put forth the practice time. I remember when I started playing, I practiced an average of 5, maybe 10 minutes a week, you know, and so I really put the time in. Just kidding, I played more than that. Actually today I still play 3 or 4 times a week for about an hour to an hour and a half just to keep my hand in it. Plus I play for weddings and funerals and things like that. So those are what you're going to need. You get yourself the chanter, and let's get started. Now the next of my video series will be a basic introduction to the chanter, as I've said, and we're going to go through the scale. and the basic finger positioning of the chanter to kind of get you familiar with that. So until next time, this is Piper Bob saying, learn your chanter grace notes, and we'll see you later.